So this is Nicole Whitlock, and I'm with the eCom Fellows Academy. Today I have with me Miss Kelly Ward. I have unusually weird feedback on my side, so I'm going to mute the majority of the time. But this is Econ Mondays. This is our very first broadcast, and we hope to be a blessing to you. We'll be broadcasting live every other Monday. And so tonight we're going to be talking about how to save money on your shipping. So, Kelly Ward, I'm gonna mute myself and you take it away.
All right. I don't know if you could figure out how to switch this and make me big or not. That's fine. I'll be a little square in the corner. That's fine. So the post office, did their yearly increase of shipping prices January 26th of the year. Mostly affected priority mail. Some stuff like I use the priority flat rate envelope a lot with my shipping. I sell on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Grailed, and Poshmark. Poshmark prices went up, but Poshmark has their own thing with the post office. So with the other ones, I have to know what my shipping is so that I can, be able to correctly get the correct amount of shipping from my customers, because I charge shipping on my items. Unless it's a very light item, then I will do free shipping. But mostly for me, I calculate shipping. And you have to know the correct to do so that you're getting surprised at the end and you're you're not charging enough for shipping and you end up losing money. So, like I said, I was saying, media mail went up, priority mail went up, and international mail went up. First class packages pretty much stayed the same, and the forever stamp stayed the same. It's just mostly the priority for it, so it's your heavier items that the prices went up. So how you want to save is you want to know about all the different ways you can save money on shipping. You can use cubic rate shipping. Go through like pirateship.com. It's free to join. You don't have to pay. It's not like stamps.com where you have to pay something every couple of months, or monthly subscription or anything. It's free to use. And you put in your dimensions of your box, your weight of your box, and it will bring you the best rate. Sometimes, and you can even integrate with eBay and Etsy and other sites so that you can bring in your orders from eBay and do your shipping from there, and it'll automatically upload your tracking numbers to your eBay and Etsy and everything. So that's a big savings. They also do simple export rate, which is for first class international. First class international is up to 4 pounds. So that saves your customers money, and customers other countries, because shipping program, which is a great program that eBay offers, charges all these VAT taxes and stuff that they may not have to pay for items under a certain amount of money, and it costs them more money to shipping program, and they're more likely to buy to someone who will send directly to them. Another thing to do: don't go to the post office to buy your shipping. You want to buy your shipping at home and print off your labels at home. There is a big difference in prices. About you save on at least 15% on shipping by printing off your shipping at home and getting the commercial rates that you get, the discounts you get with eBay, Pirate Ship, and what other platforms offer. You want to, because that's a big difference right there. Another way is make sure when you're listing your item that you put the correct weights in. You want to say it weighs 2.5 pounds, but then you find out after you put your box and the packaging material and everything, it weighs almost 4 pounds. That's a big difference in price, especially if you're shipping something that's going to be far away. You want to make sure that you have the correct dimensions of your box in, because it gets into dimensional weight. Anything over a cubic foot basically a 12 by 12 by 12 box, 12 by inch, 12 inch by 12 inch box into 2-dimensional weight. And the post office now charges extra for dimensional weight above that. So then you might want to have to decide, well, is it better to go to use UPS or FedEx? So you have to, really understand your shipping before you just start, selling on there. You have to understand how you're going to ship something before you even list it. That's one of my, things is make sure you understand how you're going to ship it before you list it. There's lots of great tools. There's a website called flippertools.com. It's free to use. They have a tool on there where you can decide. You can put in what your dimension of the item is before you even go ship it somewhere, and they'll show you a chart of all the different zones, so that you can say, okay, it looks like it's going to be about $10 to ship this. So if you want to do free shipping, so you'll be able to add that into your price, you say, well, I'm going to say about $10 to ship this.
Now, can you say that site again? Can you mention it again?
Flippertools.com. And they have lots of other great tools in that site, and it's totally free. You can donate to the gentleman who does this. This guy does this on his own. He has his own, job. There's a Flipper Tools Facebook page. So there's lots of great stuff on there. You can look up, how you like when you're on eBay, you see someone took an offer on something. You can go put that eBay number in. And you can see what the offer was that was taken. That and even you can look up Etsy sold items on there too. So it's a really great site. It's very helpful for sellers. Another thing to do is keep multiple sizes of packages on hand. If you can find out that maybe you can actually fit this into a smaller box, that can save you on shipping, especially on smaller, heavier stuff. And also learn about resizing your boxes, how to cut down and be able to make that box a little smaller, because dimensions, the size of the boxes really affects your price. So you have, sometimes you gotta be a little crafty there, and or if it weighs just a little bit too much, you open it up and cut off a little bit of the cardboard inside to get that weight down, another from being 3 pounds to 2 pounds, to save you some money. There's lots of little tricks. Those air pillows are great. I have my family save them for me, and I have my parents save them for me, and get free shipping supplies. Because free is a lot better than paying for it. So it's a little whatever you can to get that pocketbook a little tighter.
Okay, so those were some great tips. So we'll put the name of that site in the comments. Again, I have weird feedback on my side. Something with my mic. I'm not really sure. But so I'll let you keep going, because that's actually a good tip.
I'm trying to think what else. Within the correct weights, the correct dimensions. I want to say the Flipper Tools site also will bring up prices for FedEx if it is cheaper than going priority mail. So that way you can, ahead of time, and they have like a zone chart on there, so you know what the zones are from you can put in your zip code, and it has a chart of the United States, and they'll tell you what zone, because like for me, in Houston, it's pretty much zone 1, 2. But if I was to ship something to Nicole, that's zone 3. If I was shipping someone in 90210, that's zone 6. Everyone knows 90210 from the show. So that's what I put in all the time. If I want to say I'm going to ship something. But So you make sure you have a shipping scale so you can get correct price, correct weight. If you don't have a shipping scale, find a little kitchen food scale to at least start with, and then invest in one. You want to have, a printer if you can't print from home. After I'm down in Houston, we've been through a couple hurricanes. There's a couple times where I didn't have internet, but the library did. I went to the library, printed off my shipping at the library so I could get my items shipped out. So, use the library, go to a friend's house or something, and be able to, use a printer to print out their shipping. And make sure, if you have a printer that uses ink, make sure you have like backup ink on hand so you don't run out of ink in the middle of shipping. And later on, I have a thermal printer. Doesn't require ink. I just have to make sure I have labels in stock. I don't want to run out of labels in the middle of shipping either. And you want to make sure you have a measuring tape. I have about 10 of them around here somewhere. I'm always looking for one. They always seem to disappear. So that you can measure your boxes correctly, because even we ship in our inventory to Amazon, and Amazon wants to know what the dimensions of the box are, because sometimes they give you the weight that the box is, and sometimes it's billable weight by the size of the box, because you might be shipping a bunch of really lightweight stuff. You might be shipping those spider webs at Halloween. You might be shipping a big old box of those, so your box only weighs 12 3 or 4 pounds, but it's a huge box, so they're going to take the billable weight of the box. So you need to know your dimensions. And I'm trying to think, just trying to think.
Okay, so I'm just going to say you gave away definitely more than 10 tips, but that's okay because that's great. Hopefully, everybody will go back and listen to those because those were some great tips. One of the things that I do, and she may have mentioned it, but I go through and I save, like when I get shipments in for other stuff, I will save the pillows. I learned that from the FDA. Save the boxes. We cut the boxes down to make them flat. So that way I always have various sizes of boxes available to me at any given time. And that is another tip that I like. I keep all the filler because you never know when you're going to need the filler outside of just regular bubble wrap. And you can order supplies directly from USPS. All right, well, I'll let you say it.
It's like you go on to the United States Postal Service website and you can order free priority mail shipping supplies, and they will send them to your house. So I always make sure I have my padded flat rate envelopes. I live in those. I ship so much stuff in that stuff. I ship jeans in them. I've shipped my coffee mugs in them. I just put my coffee mugs in a box and then put the box into the padded flat rate, and I only ship it for $8.40 compared to doing the weight of the box, which I think right now you could also they would, like, if it was a little bit bigger mug and it wouldn't fit in there, it could probably go cubic rate shipping and save you money that way.
The one thing I love about flat rate is I always tell people you can ship a brick because I think it's up to like 40, 50 pounds. I don't remember because I've done it for for so long, but I think it's like 40 or 50 pounds, and you can ship. So if you have a padded flat rate, you literally could put 2 bricks in there and still be able to ship it. So the weight doesn't matter. That's the key. The weight does not matter as long as it doesn't exceed the limit.
I know shipping is what scares a lot of new resellers. I see a lot of times in the groups and stuff, they're like, stuff, but I'm afraid to list it because I'm afraid of shipping, and you will learn it as you go along. Yes, you'll make mistakes. We've all made mistakes, but you learn from them, and you won't make that mistake again, hopefully. I I do breakables. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to break up, send the breakable stuff. If it breaks, it's fine. Priority mail comes with insurance. So if I sent some mugs, 2 of them broke. Probably my fault because I didn't, wrap them as good as I should have. All I said to my customer, okay, I'm going to refund you. Just need you to send me the pictures of the broken mugs. I refunded them. They sent me the pictures of the mugs. And I went to the post office, the United States Postal Service website, filed a claim, and got a check that quick. It was like a week later, I got a check for the cost, the cost of the item. So the priority mail, you can, if it's something that's going to be worth more than, I think it's $50 is for regular. If you're a top seller, then it's $100 insurance. If you do it off of pirateship.com, it's $100 in insurance, and you can add extra insurance if your item is worth more than $100. But it's quite easy to file a claim, and it don't take but a few minutes. And usually your customers are very, will help you out with just give me a picture, and all you need for the price is the eBay sold, to show that this is what I sold it for. And
well, I think that was a lot of great tips. We are at 9:02. Thank you guys for your grace and mercy with us as we try to figure out this new streaming platform. This is our first broadcast. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't know what the date is, but it will be on Monday. I think it's like March 2nd or something like that. And so you can check out our eCom Monday podcast every other Monday at 3:30 p.m. as long as we understand how to use this new tool. So thank you and goodbye for now. Thank you, Kelly.